So what we need to do is to look at things as they are for ourselves first, and then bring it in education so that it reaches everybody else. Because, like on the first day, this question was there, the three types of fear. Why do we have this fear of inhuman behavior of human beings increasing? Two things. One, the behavior of human beings is largely determined by their education and sanskar. If their education and sanskar is human education and sanskar, they will have human behavior, human conduct. If it is otherwise, then they will have inhuman behavior. So what we need to look into is to ensure this for ourselves first, and then bring it into education so that it reaches everybody in the normal course of time that they are spending. So many years they are spending with us. So that's it. So I just want to summarize that what we have observed in this video is not something that we want to say somebody is to put some blame to somebody and things like that. It's just to draw our attention to how we are constructing this civilization, how we are, where we are. And we are stuck in the same sort of set of assumptions. And therefore, to find a way out of that, find out what is the right way to live, and then to make an effort for it. So the right understanding is what we are trying to talk about, try to communicate that through a set of proposals for your self-verification. So, what you need to look into, am I verifying these proposals on the basis of my natural acceptance? Am I doing that? So that part is your part. Most of the work you would have to look into. Like Ganesh was saying that there is no guarantee. Just sitting in the room is not enough. One has to look into the proposal, verify it for ourselves. If we are able to see it for ourselves, then it becomes authentic for ourselves. Otherwise, it is something on the board. So next few days, I'll spend some time on the tutorial and the video session with you. And it will generate connectivity to, or not generate, I would say, you might be able to see the connectivity to your own, own living. Then might be helpful to be able to plan forward. We'll take a break.
Sir,
we'll come back.
Excuse me, sir. So can I please put forward a question?
Yes.
Sir, actually, I appreciated your profound movie clip, short movie, profound. I, as a member of Faculty of Commerce, we are actually learning to see the world from a business point of view and seeking business opportunities, seeking opportunities for innovation, invention, and also passing on the entrepreneurial drives to our students. And on the other side, with regard to human values, we see living in harmony with nature, limiting the physical facilities to what is required. And now, I wonder, in the professional life, how I balance the requirement of these two, the professional requirement and the requirement from the human values and professional ethics, in order to reach and attain a state of happiness in the professional area.
Yeah, you have to look into what we are calling profession now. You have to see whether what we are doing is mutually fulfilling or not. If it is mutually fulfilling, we will continue with it. If it is not, then we look into it. If we are responsible, we will find a solution for it. Otherwise, we will keep saying that, it has been given to me, I don't know what to do, I have to teach this. At one point, there was this belief that the world is flat. They burned that guy also, He said, no, it is round. So if we have to see what is right for ourselves, then we will have the commitment to communicate the right things to the students. We are communicating some wrong things, let's fix it. What else? I mean, if I put my own children in front of me, people who are, we feel maybe not very related, we teach them same thing. For example, we are teaching survival of the fittest, struggle for, survival. Are we practicing that at home? Survival of fittest. We are teaching it in school. Are we practicing it at home? I am the fittest, you don't eat, I will eat first. Or are we practicing mutual fulfillment? That if we have less food for the family, I am making sure that I give it to the children first and give it to my wife first. And she's also actually saying the same thing, that don't worry, I just had lunch. I just ate something, you eat. Is it going on like this? Or is it going on like, let me put it in my pocket, maximize my profit? Survival of the fittest. Is it going on at home? No. But we are teaching it in school. We are teaching it in college. We are creating problem for ourselves and others. If we are aware of it, we know what is right, then we'll have the commitment to fix it. What else will you do? What else will you do? So we'll have to sort of redefine research. We have to do research on, how we can have sustainable economics, how to have sustainable development. All that has to be, so if in that smaller circle only we are defining development. That I had made some assumption that physical facility is number one, whereas the reality is that physical facility is number three, and one is right understanding, and number two is relationship. Okay. If I'm operating with this, then I'll find out, that development is moving from this small circle to this big circle. Then I'll have to redefine lot of things. What I am teaching, what I am doing, all that has to be looked into. Okay. So I'm not saying that overnight something will happen, but overnight what we can do is to propose that this is what has been put forward. You evaluate it on your own right. This is also what I'm putting forward. You evaluate this also on your own right and find out for yourself. Anyway, a student is not just a machine that will take what you say. For example, you are telling them survival of the fittest. That student is not taking that home. He might be taking it outside that, maybe. And as this proposal was put forward, not corrupted. You cannot corrupt it by all the things that are being taught. So if we know what is right, then we'll put forward that we have to do a lot of research on that. We have to work on that. In fact, all the research will really start, you're having more clarity, a lot more work to do. Now we have so many 40-50% people unemployed or underemployed, they'll all get fully employed. As we go along, we'll be sharing some good examples of Right now, we'll pay attention to ourselves. Then next step, we'll pay attention to our relationship with other people. Thirdly, pay attention to the social society and the systems of society. So all that one by one, you know.